Well, good morning. This is our first morning. Thought maybe I'd show you what the inside of my tent looks like. I've got just enough space in here. Store all my goods, including one of my cases for my clothes. And I love this air mattress I've got. You can see it's a couple inches thick. I don't know if you can hear them so well, but the birds are out in force today. Listen to that. So at 5 o'clock this morning, the garbage truck comes to empty the garbage bins. 5 o'clock in the morning. Lovely service at a state park. Anyway, slept well. This mattress is great. I'm up so far. It insulates well, so that's good. And I don't get the cold creeping up from the ground. And I can sleep on my side really comfortably. It doesn't hurt my arms or anything. So really enjoying the sleep there. Anyway, time to get up and get about. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a beautiful morning. So today I guess I'll be heading to the Grand Coulee Dam and onward towards Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And from there we'll see what happens. I'm not even sure if I'll get that far. I'm not sure of the kilometers or mileage, but we'll see. Life's an adventure.
Winthrop here is the classic definition of a frontier town. It kind of looks like you're going into an old western. When you live in a big city, you sometimes forget that most of the country is actually small towns like this. Winthrop has a population of just over 500 people. Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful morning. The sun has broken through completely. There's nary a cloud in the sky. I get to ride alongside a river with some mountain views in the distance. Just a joy.
At breakfast. I'm at Bridgeport, Washington. Well, I've got a new case to store my camping gear. The other one I couldn't fit my new tent pad, and more importantly, my new self-inflating bedroll, which is nice and plush. It's about 4 inches tall. Really good. Allows me to sleep on my side without tossing and turning in the night. Very comfortable. I really like it. But it takes up space, so I had to get a bigger pack. Kind of looks like a bumblebee now. But maybe that's good for visibility as well. And anyway, it all fits. Just enough room for me to sit on my motorcycle. Unfortunately, it's not as easy just to change my seating and move around. So we'll see how that works out. So far it seems good. And I have something I'm leaning up against, almost like a chair now. Maybe it's Goldwing style. Well, off to the Grand Coulee Dam.
When people think of Washington State, they often think about Seattle and the rainy weather that happens on the west coast. And it's certainly true. The west coast of Washington State is very wet. But once you cross over the Cascade Mountains, you encounter the dry side of the state. and it's pretty arid here. So you get a lot of these views where you have these mountainous or hilly terrain with rough sagebrush and other vegetation on it, and it's quite a different atmosphere. Extremely beautiful.
Grand Coulee Dam. I think the hardest thing to do is to get the scale of it. They said something like the amount of concrete used to build this would have paved the road from here to San Diego. It's just a massive structure. It generates a lot of electricity. That's it for the Grand Coulee Dam. On to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And also some very interesting rides. Should be a good rest of the day.
Passing through Spokane, Washington. But look at these cloud formations. To me, it looks just like a painting. There's something surreal about it. It's very beautiful, though.
Okay, we're at Coeur d'Alene. Super warm. So a funny story here. See this walkway here opens up so the boats can go underneath it and get into the docking area. The last time I was here, there was this one super big yacht stored in here. It was too big to get in. The guy who was in charge of keeping care of the yacht, not the owner, but just someone paid to keep care of it, he gave me a tour of the place, which is really cool. But yeah, he told me that this thing was too small, and so the owner had set up a deal where he could tear it down and then rebuild it if he needed to take his boat out. Okay?
Yeah, I'm taking it careful.
Now, as you can see, it's a pretty big area. It might even be bigger now than it was back then. Maybe when he rebuilt it, he made it even bigger. Later today I'll be going down the side of the lake. That's supposed to be a good motorcycle ride. So I'll be doing that one. And then I'll also be heading down to a very short, I think it's only 8 miles long, motorcycle ride that some people say is the best motorcycle ride in the Northwest. So I'll have to check that out. Now, I don't know if I'll be doing that tonight or whether that'll be tomorrow morning, so we'll find out.
Well, I've been looking forward to this. This is Highway 97, and it parallels Lake Coeur d'Alene on the eastern side, heading south. And man, it's a perfect day for it. The sun's out, we're right beside the water. There's some people just putting their boat in or taking it out. And luckily, not much traffic. Oh, right beside the water. I am so stoked. These turns are really nice. Get a bit of loose gravel there, and seem to have got myself right in the knee. Some sort of rock kicked up. Easy to do at traveling speeds. Anyway, no permanent damage. Nothing's going to spoil this glorious day. Well, I've got to say that Highway 97 is living up to its reputation as one of the great motorcycle roads of Idaho. I mean, this road seems to have everything. Here I'm climbing up into the mountains, so it's not all just along the coastline. And just great corners. Now, road condition, not really the best, but probably gets a lot of snow and that's difficult to clear without tearing up the road a bit. And there's not a lot of passing places, so I imagine if you were stuck behind vehicles, it might not be so pleasant. But I found a really good day to go, and I'm just having a blast. Didn't have my camera on when this guy crossed the road.
There's a second deer along the road. Gotta be careful.
Okay, you don't see that every day. That is crazy. Wild turkeys in Idaho. I had no idea. I discovered later that turkeys are not native to Idaho, but have been introduced 3 different times. Merriam's wild turkeys were first introduced in 1961. Then the Rio Grande wild turkeys were introduced in 1982. Finally, the eastern wild turkeys were introduced in 1985. I'm not even sure why, although I assume it's for hunting purposes. Historic Harrison marks the end of my trip on the 97, but the 3 going south should also be a good road. Well, Highway 3 was a good road, but apparently I enjoyed it so much, I never took any video of it. I'm now on Highway 6, and that's another good road. This is 3 good roads all in a row, which is just excellent. Yeah, Highway 3, looking at my notes later on, I said it was a better road, but not for scenery. There's almost no scenery on 3. But as far as roads go, it was a nicer motorcycle ride than the 97, which was just fabulous. So if you're in this part of Idaho, then this is what you want to do. Well, all great motorcycle days have to come to an end. I hope these cows stay on their side of the road. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm going to spend the night at Camp Grizzly in the St. Joe National Forest, and I'll see you next time.